Dustin Poirier is set to clash against the surging Benoit Saint-Denis at UFC 299. The fight between the two is highly anticipated by the fans as during the build-up, there were reports indicating that the fight may not happen. But, the Diamond, later cleared the air and revealed on the MMA Hour, "Things got a little bit confusing for me, and I was waiting to hear something. But it is what it is, fight's on." With the matchup now confirmed, both men are ready to step into the octagon and do what they do best. And so, let's take a look and see how their UFC records, KOs, submissions, and their previous fights stack up against one another as we compare them head to head. Dustin Poirier's last fight inside the octagon was against Justin Gaethje at UFC 291 in 2023. The fight was for the BMF title, a belt awarded to the most action-packed fighter in the UFC. Both had faced each other once before inside the cage in 2018, where Poirier secured a finish in the fourth round. Their latest fight, however, ended in disappointment for the Diamond. Gaethje caught him with a perfectly placed head kick in the second round and avenged his prior loss against Poirier. Before the loss against Gaethje, Poirier had faced Michael Chandler at UFC 281 in 2022, where he finished the fight via a rear naked choke in the third round. The fight was an action-packed affair with both fighters having their moments, but ultimately, Poirier locked in the submission for the win. The bout was proclaimed fight of the night for the event. Benoit Saint-Denis's last outing in the cage was against Matt Frevola at UFC 295 in 2023. The Frenchman made a statement with an incredible first-round finish when he landed a head kick that sent Frevola to crashing to the canvas. The stunning finish led to him securing the coveted Performance of the Night award for the victory. Prior to this, he had faced Thiago Moises at the UFC Fight Night Gain vs Spivak event in Paris, France. He secured a win in the second round with a finish via strikes, and the fireworks between the pair led to the bout being awarded Fight of the Night for the card. With their last two fights highlighting their action-packed styles, let's take a look at their records and how they stack up head-to-head. A quick glance at the UFC records between the two men shows that Poirier is the veteran with more fights in the UFC than Saint-Denis. While fans may note that the Diamond has more losses compared to God of War, it's also important to consider the fact that Poirier has been facing top-tier opponents in the UFC for a significant portion of his career. The Louisiana native holds wins over notable names like Conor McGregor, Michael Chandler, Dan Hooker, Max Holloway, Eddie Alvarez and Justin Gaethje, and was also the UFC interim lightweight champion at one point. Despite Saint-Denis's impressive record, Poirier's extensive experience and victories over notable names make him a formidable opponent. As UFC 299 approaches, fans can expect an exciting clash between these two talented fighters in the lightweight division.